Well, we're starting out. We're starting out a little early, 2 minutes early. Let's see, we got one viewer, and tonight we're going to work on some of the canopy and that stuff. It's going to be a lot to cover with this airplane. So I've kind of made a mistake, but I got a fix for it already, and I'll tell you what the mistake is. And it's only by a 1/16 of an inch. I cut this canopy area a little too far forward by a 1/16 of an inch, because the pilot is sitting on top of the engine. I should have moved it back a 1/16 of an inch. So I just put in a piece of balsa here. We're going to super fill it from the inside. But I got to thinking, what I can do is I can put this 64th plywood right here as the floor of the cockpit. Because we're going to super fill all this and get it nice and smooth before I close this up. So well, that's no good. Needs to be longer. So we need a different piece. We need a longer piece. It's a little heavy, but we can live with it. We can live with it. We'll make it that long. I haven't been posting much on this because there's really not much to show. I mean, nothing that you guys haven't seen me do countless times. Now, I had a email from Pete suggesting that we should start a 3D printer or a vinyl cutter or whatever section in the forum, and allow the upload of SVG files, and I suppose we could do that. So this is what I'm going to build my cockpit floor on. right here. Okay, we'll put it right there. Crap. Harbor Freight has a Black Friday sale going on for you guys. Got the purple paint. I went and bought one today. Another purple paint gun for $10. Can't have enough paint guns. Hmm. Things that make you go, hmm. So we need to trim this up here too. Hey, Dan. Yeah. Paul Taylor knows a whole lot more about 3D printing and that shit than I do, so we can let him run it. Now, what I'm going to do for some interest in here is just add some little boxes and a seat. And I went online and I dug up a gent instrument panel. I'm going to put it on a finished piece of wood here as a decal. So we'll have a real cockpit in there, a real dashboard. I know I had a, there it is. Hey, Wayne. Hate that I can't see all the way across the room. Yeah, I said Wayne. Oh, no problem. Yeah, I saw you rejoin the other night, and I thought you were a member already. So that's where it's going to be, right there. should have ordered some more CA. One of these days I'll get around to doing my affiliate links. All this shit, it just ain't as easy as you think. If you want to build, and I don't have a life as it is, add more shit to it. Wait a minute here. If I put this in here now, I can't do it now. I can finish that, but I can't add this. Because if I add this now, that'll shim my wing in wrong. Plan B. Unless I set it into this. That's what we'll do. That's what we'll do. I'm not going to use that. I'm going to use balsa wood, finished balsa wood. I'm going to cut a piece of 16th to inlay right here as the cockpit floor. This started out as a block, was over 2 ounces. It's now down to 3/4 of an ounce. Not too bad. I think it's like 20 grams or 21 grams. Need to find some more wood like that. Okay, I've changed my mind what I'm going to work on. That's what makes streaming these things so hard. I'm gonna do all this business here. I'll do this business here and Z-epoxy the inside tonight. And I'll recess that piece of wood in there later. I wasn't on yesterday during the day because I just wanted to take some time off. There it is. One thing that I found quite useful is to do these strips before I start making the cowl. That way, it's all finished together with the cowl. Because I used to do it where I'd build a whole airplane, build a cowl, and then come back and line the cowl and have to fit it. So John says to me, he says, "Why don't you do this before you?" I go, that's a pretty good idea. That way it's done. We're going to drag out that other Viper and put a new bell crank in it. That's what's holding me back on that airplane. Doesn't have really good controls in it. So we'll get that's still in the works. And I need to refinish my Junar XL this season again. Of course, we got the stupid twister, and I'll get to that when I get to it. There's a lot to do. I've sold off some airplanes, so I need to rebuild up my fleet. I think I'm down to 4 or 5 flyable airplanes. Let's see, I got 1, 2, 3, 4. I got 6 flyable. And I usually keep about an 8 to 10 flyable range. But you never know when you might have problems like Mark had this year where you hit the ground. Because that shit happens. And if you guys can't hollow a block like this, you better practice. Because that's what you got to be able to do, is to hollow a block just like this, where it's even all the way around. Or pretty close. A couple of basic type skills to get under your belt. And it just takes a little patience. Not rocket science. Remember, the inside of your airplane should look as good as the outside. I've really been taking my time on this airplane. Usually I could have had this all knocked out quick. Been doing other stuff. Yo. Bitch. Well, we got 23 watchers. You guys must have missed me. So what I'm going to do, we won't have time to do it. I won't get that all done. Z-epoxy this next. Yeah, that came out good. Okay. Not much to say tonight. You're sitting in Louisville. It ain't gonna be flyable for me till about May or June. I'm strictly a warm weather flyer now. I don't know. I may go to my own contest this year, maybe. I haven't been to in years. Probably have to fly against my own airplane. That's all right. What the hell are you doing down there anyway in Louisville? Yeah, just gouge the piss out of it. Oh well. I'll fill it. Well, you don't work anymore. What do you mean you flew for UPS? What are you doing there? There we go. Yeah, there was so close. Visiting Christmas. Oh. Bah, humbug. Bah, humbug. Stop in and see Win Paul. He's down there. Louis will. I think Kenny Stevens is down there. Yeah, we're gonna have to think of something else because see what that does. If I would have glued this on here, when I go to put this together, that would have made this up by a 64th of an inch, meaning that my wing would be out of incidence. And that would not be good. That would be something that I wouldn't be able to trim out of it. I mean, you wouldn't think that a 64th would make that much difference, and it may not, but I don't want to chance it. It's a lot of work just to find out that, yeah, it does. Yep, we're almost in there. So that was the hour. We'll get this done in the hour, I'm sure. Let's put it right there. Okay. Got a little done tonight. A little bit. When you do this, harden up these edges, it leaves a much more professional look, and the edges stay nicer longer, hardened up like that. You can, I mean, I've done it without doing it, and you can get a perfect cowl fit if you use the superfill trick like I've shown you several times. When I say perfect cowl fit, I mean you can't even put a feeler gauge in it. So we got a void right here. It's filling up with sawdust, so we'll just put CA in there. Fill it up with dust again. Put some CA in there. Fill it up with dust. It's got no hole. Perfect. Perfect. We're not going to go any farther till I get the cowl made for it on the outside, but on the inside, we'll do this. Yeah. Yeah. Shit. Don't know if I can do it with this one or not. We still got 23 watchers watching this stuff. You guys are gluttons for punishment. Now we'll take that one out right there. A little thin there. That's how it was. That's all right. It all gets fiberglassed anyway. I need to put the ball driver in that there. The ball, round nose over. Looks so bad. I have to wait till I open this up. Well, I was going to work on the cockpit tonight. Thought better of it. I did the cowl lining instead. Tomorrow I'll make the bottom skin. We're almost to the point where I can start putting the airplane together. Once the airplane goes together, I can work on all this stupid stuff. This piece here will be ground away, but it had a slight gap right there into the canopy, and I don't want that. I don't want any way for anything from the inside the engine to get inside the canopy, because then it'll be floating around inside there. If you look inside there, you can see where I overshot that. This hole should have been back 1/8 of an inch more. But potato, we'll get it done somehow. It'll be fine. Trust me. I still need to make my bulkheads for inside the this top piece. We'll do that tomorrow. I'll sand them in so they match up. Would have been nice to use that block for something else, but I just had to use it for this. That was a good block, boy. You can't believe how light this piece is. I put 80 grit on my Duralast rubber block and sanded the crap out of it. Of course, this will all get hollowed out too after it's together. All this, and I'll super fill inside here to seal all that up. Trying to build to windy standards. We'll see. Hopefully it doesn't weigh as much. We shall see. Alrighty, I'm rambling. We got 24 watchers. Like, subscribe, and share. Thanks for for the support. And if you can, let's see here. We got this, and we got buttons and stuff here, but I don't know. Huh. We got buttons. Oh, there it is. Alrighty. If you're not a member, please consider becoming a paid subscriber. I think we're going to have Wednesdays, which is tomorrow. We'll have a members only video again. I'll see you tomorrow. Fair winds, tight lines. We'll see you. Keep building.